Hello and welcome to Mapping Key Gaming's Halloween Spooktacular for the month of October. And today we are doing a spotlight on The Invisible Man from Unmatched. Unmatched is a 2 to 4 player game for ages 9 and up and plays approximately 20 to 40 minutes. What Unmatched is, it's a game where you fight mano a mano, different characters, out on a battlefield board. We are going to be looking at the Invisible Man that comes from the Cobble and Fog expansion of the game. And just to let you know beforehand, this is just a spotlight. We're going to go over the cards, we're going to look at some of the mechanics, but this is not a strategy guide. This is mainly here to let you know kind of how he plays, and if you're interested in playing him and kind of figure out, a little bit about what he's about. So let's take a look at his main card right here. Okay, you can see here on his character card here, it says right there, Invisible Man, and that he is a melee character. And he moves 2. He has 15 life. And he is by himself. He doesn't have a sidekick or character to help him out. So it's just him out there alone. But he is very unique. We looked at Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He is also a melee character, and he is all about brute strength. He's going to run up and he's going to hit you. We looked at Medusa, who is a ranged character, and she hits from different angles, and she plays totally different. This guy here is way unique because he has these fog tokens. So what's going to happen is at the start of the game, you're going to place these fog tokens out. Now, whenever he is on one of these fog tokens, his defense is going to go up by 1. He will also have cards that manipulates these fog tokens, and there is a card or 2 in there that does something pretty unique for him. So anyway, I don't want to spoil that. We're going to look at those cards. So let's get to it. Oh, I did forget to mention one important thing, that when he is on a fog token, he can actually teleport from one to the other as if they were next to each other on the map. So, the map is large and sprawling, so he can move from one section to the other, or he can move across the map that way there. He's super unique with that type of mobility. He may be the only character in Unmatched that has 100% unique cards. Let's start with this one right here. And the art on these is every time I say it, I just love the art on these. Covert Preparation. After combat, draw 1 card, move 1 fog token up to 2 spaces, then your opponent moves a different fog token up to 2 spaces. Go ahead and realign the board. It is a purple token that can be used for attack or block, and it is kind of low at 2, but it does realign your fog tokens for you. The next card is Dreaming of Revenge. After combat, if the Invisible Man is on a space with a fog token, all opposing fighters in spaces with fog tokens take 1 damage. He's hitting you if you just happen to be standing in the wrong space. And this one here, I don't have to say it. Look at all those eyes. Confound. After combat, your opponent may choose to discard 1 card. If they do not, you may move each fog token to any other space. So this is making them pay 1 card from their hand for you not to, again, reorganize the board in your favor. And then next we have the defense card here, Into the Air. After combat, move Invisible Man up to 1 space. Your opponent then moves a fog token up to 3 spaces. It gives your opponent, I think, a little bit of control over what's going to happen to them, but you just blocked for 4. Okay, and then we have Coded Notes. After combat, draw 3 cards, then choose 2 cards from your hand and put them on top of your deck in any order. So now what you're doing is you're drawing an extra card, then go ahead and set up your next 2 turns, or the next 2 times you maneuver. That's pretty powerful. And then we have his first scheme here, Step Lightly. Deal 1 damage to 1 adjacent fighter. If Invisible Man is on a space with fog token, deal 3 damage instead. Your opponent then moves a fog token up to 2 spaces. So I guess the main thing with him, beware the fog. Fog is bad, you gotta get out of it. And then we have Vanish. Recover 1 health, remove Invisible Man from the board. At the start of your next turn, place Invisible Man in any space. So go ahead and just disappear on him. The opposing player can't touch him, can't do anything. Super amazing. Yeah, super powerful. Reign of Terror. If Invisible Man is on a space with a fog token, deal 2 damage to any one opposing fighter. This is, he's just doing straight direct damage. And then we have Rolling Fog. Move 1 fog token to another space, gain 1 action. More board setup. Impossible to see. Immediately, the value of your opponent's attack or defense is 0 and cannot be changed by card effects. So go ahead and just cancel whatever they just did. If you can get that to pop at the right time, enough said there, right? Lurking, a defense card. After combat, draw 1 card and choose 1 effect. Move Invisible Man to a space with a fog token, or move 1 fog token up to 3 spaces. Emerge from Mist. During combat, if Invisible Man started this turn on a space with a fog token, this card's value is 5 instead. Again, the fog. With this guy, it's all about fog. Who are we kidding here, right? Slip Away. After combat, move 1 fog token to a space without a fighter, then place Invisible Man on that space. And finally, we have Surprise Attack. It's an attack that deals 5 damage. Surprise Attack. Immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's card. After combat, if Invisible Man is on a space with a fog token, move that fog token to another space. So I think, with Invisible Man, he is all about board control. Right? Doesn't it seem that way? Everything that he does is about control, and more control. And if he doesn't have control, he's going to take control because he's going to be moving these little tokens all around the board, setting himself up. Now, the thing is, the board is pretty big, and he only has 3 of these tokens. But he has a card that takes him out of the game completely, where the opponent can't do anything. So, he does have that. This has been the Invisible Man from Unmatched, Cobble, and Fog. So if you guys like this kind of content, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will be doing more of these character spotlight on the different characters here from Unmatched, and actually I have a couple other games that I'm going to be doing this for. Just so that you can get a better idea of what the mechanics are and how the characters play. Until next time, I was only just beginning to realize the extraordinary advantage my invisibility gave me. H.G. Well.